You know, a lot of really weird stuff has been happening on this show. I think it's about time I did something about that. How are you planning to do with that? A Rocky-style training montage. Well, that didn't work. But never mind. That's not what you're here for. Hello and welcome to Crowforest Reviews, where it's our 10th episode! Wow! And what better way to celebrate this momentous occasion than with our first ever game-related media review. Specifically, video game-related. But which video game-related movie should I review for this momentous occasion? Wow, you really need to start reading the titles before you click on the links. We discussed this. So without further ado, Tomb Raider! So we start out with... The opening credits aren't even over and we've already had our first jump scare. This is gonna be tense! After that, we jump straight into the action as we watch as Lara Croft sneaks around some ancient Egyptian ruins where she is promptly attacked by a killer robot. A common occurrence in ancient Egyptian ruins. After a very tense couple of seconds where we're apparently supposed to believe that they might actually kill her off in the first 5 minutes, it's revealed that it was all just a training exercise that was set up for her by her assistant, Bryce. Oh, sorry, did I say assistant? I meant personal butt monkey. But you know, all this action is a little too intense. Let's throw in a random shower scene for no reason. Because boobs. Enough of that pointlessness. Let's see what the Omniscient Council of Vagueness is up to.
It seems we are running out of time.
Oh, how omnisciently vague of you. Okay, I did skip something vaguely relevant that needs to be addressed.
Brothers and sisters, today is the 15th of May, the first day of the planetary alignment.
Because those things come in stages, apparently.
Mr. Powell, your explanation for this, please?
That could just be orbital wobble.
Yeah, that just happened. This scene is so bad that it just made me quote Highlander the Source. 8 minutes in and we've already sunk that low. So What's-His-Face finishes his speech to the omnisciently vague council, and he makes his exit. And as he does so, the camera moves to reveal this. Well, there you have it. This movie is officially Illuminati confirmed. Cut to the next morning, where Lara is sitting at her desk reminiscing about her dead father. How do we know he's dead? Because she's looking at a picture of him and sad music is playing. Come on, people, this is a movie. We don't want you to show us what to feel. We want you to just tell us how to feel. It's much more interesting that way. Joke, please don't do that. Actually, I really do like the way this scene is handled. It gets all the relevant information across in a very emotional way with very little dialogue. Kudos.
Later that night...
Hey, it's not even Christmas anymore. Stop it! Later that night, Laura is asleep in her bed and she is having a rather strange dream in which her father provides an exposition dump.
The exact alignment of planets necessary to activate the triangle only occurs once every 5,000 years. But that proved to be just long enough for little Lara Croft to grow up and to find it.
I could ship it. Lara hears a mysterious ticking noise and she gets out of her bed to go investigate it.
I found the source of the ticking! It's a pipe bomb!
Yay!
Actually, it's an old clock that was buried in the cupboard under some stairs, so naturally she breaks through the wall to get it. There's probably a door there. Just saying. Anyway, finding herself in possession of a mysterious clock, Lara decides that the most logical course of action is to go and wake up Butt Monkey and make him figure it out.
What's that smell?
5 a.m.
So they find something interesting in the clock, and Bryce carefully starts to take the back panel off, but Lara is impatient, so she just smashes it. You really don't have to break everything. And random motorcycle chase! Lara goes to meet an old friend of hers at a live auction, and accidentally ends up placing a very large bid. Fortunately, someone else places a higher bid after her, so she's not stuck with the payment. And good thing, too, that would have been like $20 for her. Lara and her friend go into a side room to examine the artifact that she recovered from the clock, and they determine that it's a key of some sort. Lara then proceeds to provide some exposition about the legend of the Triangle of Light that supposedly used the power of the all-seeing eye to control time. Yeah, like I said, this movie is Illuminati confirmed. So after going to talk to yet another guy, Lara goes back home, where maybe, just maybe, something will finally happen. Okay. That's an interesting bedtime ritual. Extreme! Oh good, assassins. Well, better hide on top of the chandelier. Ooh, maybe that was a bad hiding spot. It sure is a good thing I'm immune to bullets. It really is a miracle. So the assassins continue to try to break into her house by shooting at her glass wall. Wait, I thought they were already in the house. I'm so confused. These bullets aren't working! Better break out the silly buddy! Explodey silly buddy. So to make a long and very confusing story short, Lara defeats all the assassins through ever more implausible stunts that will look cool in the trailer. But despite all her efforts, the bad guys manage to get the artifact. Oh, and she almost shoots her butler too. Whoops.
I think they've all gone.
Well, they got what they came for. Sorry about that.
Well, it took you long enough to get to that bit. I mean, you did nearly blow his head off.
That's fine.
Anyway, after freaking out a UPS guy by pretending to be even more of a psycho bitch than she really is, Lara has another emo moment as she reads the letter that was sent by her dead father. Wait, if that was just a letter, why did the UPS guy bring it? And for that matter, how did her dead father send her a letter in the first place? This scenario raises so many questions. And yes, that is the order that the questions occurred to me. Shut up. So what does this oh so important letter say?
Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
Obviously, this causes her to go to the nearest book and cut it apart. So we get some more exposition on the triangle. Apparently, it was forged from the metal of a meteor that just happened to fall to Earth at the exact moment of the previous planetary alignment. The great mystical power that it held ultimately started the Time War, resulting in the destruction of Gallifrey. And this is why the Doctor is all alone in the universe. Wait, what am I watching again?
Where the first half of the triangle is hidden, you must be there at the exact moment of the second phase of the planetary alignment. You must hurry. You have very little time.
I should know. Wait, how do I know that again?
For the secret society known as the Illuminati.
Well, yes, obviously this movie is Illuminati confirmed, but you're not supposed to just say it. You're ruining everything.
The triangle's awesome.
That is highly debatable.
Destroy both halves of the triangle.
You know, because it's so awesome.
How are you going to get to Cambodia and get the clock back in 15 hours?
I'll be calling in a favor.
Thanks for the lift, Dallas.
Well, it's the least I could do after you brought that interstate police chase to a happy end.
No big.
So she arrives at the location, but she discovers that her nemesis has beaten her there, and he is currently trying to break down the front door. But Lara, being clever, decides to go in the back door. Wait, did none of these people think to look for a back door? Well, I guess Lara was technically led there by a ghost kid, which I'm pretty sure is cheating, by the way. So Lara makes it to the back door, but before she can go through it, she falls through a plot MacGuffin and thus makes it into the tomb. Did we really need that plot MacGuffin? She was already at the back door. The two groups make it into the tomb at roughly the same time, but Lara doesn't want the others to know she's there, so she hides behind... is that the Mortal Kombat logo? Just how many things are you going to rip off in this movie?